Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. Fit Fusion Claire here, and today we're gonna do a 25-minute low impact workout. I'll just add a set of dumbbells if you want extra today. We're gonna do 3 rounds of 8 exercises. Each exercise will be 30 seconds long, followed by a 10-second rest. Every round we do today, we're not gonna have repeats. It's gonna be full body, muscle toning, everything. So we're gonna start with a 5-minute warm up and then a 5-minute cool down.
Music licensing.
First things first, we're gonna start with a nice big toe touch, reaching for those toes, long spine at the bottom. Exhale, lift up, get a nice deep hinge as you push your hips back as you reach for those toes. This is a great starting point just to get the body moving with some energy in our spine, really stretching out those hamstrings as we reach down to our toes. We're gonna finish with this last one, stepping back into a nice plank. We're gonna push our hips back into downward dog. Then we're gonna come forward into high plank. Exhale, push your hips back. Inhale, catch those abs on the way down. Get that nice long spine. The goal is to get your head between those arms as much as you can. Get in a deep stretch. To even get a little bit deeper into that downward dog, go ahead and bend a little bit at your knees. Get more of a hamstring stretch there. Rolling into our last one, we're gonna start to bend a little bit deeper into those knees, pedaling out those heels, really getting those hamstrings nice and stretched with those calf muscles. Just a couple more here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's slowly take that left leg up, drive that left knee into a nice lunge, and we're gonna sit back into the lunge and push forward, working our hip flexors and hamstrings. All right, let's give it one more here. All right, let's go ahead, switch sides, right lunge, push those hips back, hips forward, deep hip flexor stretch. All right, give it one more here. And we're gonna go ahead and sit back into a child's pose, and we're gonna go into hip circles with this child's pose, starting counterclockwise.
Music licensing reimagined.
All right, let's go ahead and reverse it the other way. Let's give it another circle here, and we're gonna go ahead and slowly stand up. We're gonna do some windmill openers, cross over to your opposite foot, really twisting out our back here, engaging those hamstrings, stretching out the glutes a little bit, building up some energy in our spine. Guys, feel free to add a little hold at one side if you really need it. All right, let's give it one more here, and we're gonna go ahead and sit down into side to side lunges, really pushing back those hips, engaging those inner thighs. Make sure our hips are nice and stretched out. Once again, if you want to hold the side a little longer, feel it out, see what your body really needs in this moment. The more stretched out you are, the better quality movements you're gonna get today once we go into these rounds of work. All right, up next, we're gonna go into a nice side body stretch into those side lunges. I want you to gaze up at your palm, get really deep into that side body. Once again, you can hold this side a little longer, feel what you need in this moment.
Artlist.io.
Let's go ahead and sit down into a nice yogi squat. Bring those elbows to your knees. And we're just gonna add a little bend and extend to the legs just to get some movement, blood flowing, stretching out that lower back a little bit deeper here, and the hamstrings.
Music licensing reimagined.
Body, move your body, baby. Move your body,
Last one here, we're gonna stay in this extension and we're just gonna rock side to side.
Taking it just like this. Move your body, baby. Move and rotate your hips. Move your body. Taking it just like this.
All right, last one here, we're gonna plant our left hand down, reach up to the ceiling, and then alternate to the other side. Add a little pause here, really opening up that chest and back. All right, up first, we're gonna go into a nice forward lunge into a bicep curl. Make sure your weight is in your heels as you press back up into that standing position. I want you to exhale down, inhale back up, exhale curl, press back up. You got this. This is your first round of exercises.
Artlist.io.
All right, now we're gonna go into a squat to overhead press. Exhale, lift up through your hips. Push back those hips as you sit down into that squat. I want you to think about your heels are being planted into the ground. Knees behind the toes.
Music licensing reimagined.
Taking it just like this. Move your body, baby. Move and rotate your hips. Move your body. Taking it just like this. Move your body, baby. Move and rotate your hips.
Now we have all around the world. So we're making a big circle up, tapping the dumbbells together at the top and the bottom. I want you to think about your stance here. Your tailbone's tucked in, knees are nice and soft, and your core is engaged. Exhale, lift, inhale to lower.
Taking it just like this.
Music licensing reimagined.
Now we have squat to knee crunch. Exhale, lift knee to elbow, inhale, lower down.
Artlist.io. Artlist.io.
Now we have lateral step to chest openers. This one's really good, getting that heart rate up. Exhale, open, inhale, step together. You don't have to make too wide of a step, but if you're feeling extra today, go for it. Also, find your own pace. You don't have to go super fast here. Quality movement, quality control is what counts.
Move your body, body, move your body, baby. Move your body, taking it just like this. Move your body, baby. Move and rotate your hips. Move your body, taking it just like.
Next, we have a standing right oblique crunch. We're gonna stay on this right side and then go to our left side on the next 30 seconds. Exhale, knee to elbow. Plant that foot back down into the ground. Control this movement. Try not to swing into it.
Taking it just like this.
Music licensing reimagined.
Move your body, baby. Like this. Taking it just like this, like this.
All right, onto our left side now. Knee to elbow. Exhale, crunch it.
Like this.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Now we have some lateral raises. You're gonna hinge at the waist just a little bit. Drive those arms out to the side, slight bend in those elbows. I want you to think about your elbows are driving to the back corners of the room. Exhale, lift, inhale, back down.
Shaking it just like this.
Artlist.io.
Like this. Like this. Shaking it just like this. Like this.
Music licensing reimagined.
All right, round 2, we're starting on the mat with some push-ups. I'm doing a modified push-up for everyone. Think about being on your quads more than being on your knees, and your arms are spaced apart so you can get a 90-degree bend on your elbows. Also, think about your tailbones tucked in, neutral spine. My back is not swinging here. Exhale, press your body up. Inhale, lower.
Artlist.io.
All right, moving on to some back work. We're starting with a single left row. Exhale, keep that elbow close to your body as you pull that elbow back and up.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Body, move your body, baby. Move your body.
Switching to the right side now. Remember, keep that elbow close to your body. Exhale, lift, inhale to lower.
Shaking it just like this. Move your body, baby. Move and rotate your hips. Move your body. Shaking it just like this. Move your body, baby.
Artlist.io.
Shaking it just like this.
Music licensing.
Onto my favorite one, bird dogs. We're just gonna focus on one side at a time. So we're starting with our right arm, left leg extends. Exhale, extend, inhale to crunch.
Artlist.io.
And we're switching sides. Left arm and right leg extend at the same time. Exhale, extend, inhale to crunch.
Music licensing reimagined.
Shaking it just like this. Move your body, baby. Move and rotate your hips. Move your body. Shaking it just like this. Move your body, baby. Move and rotate your hips. Shaking it just like this.
Artlist.io.
All right, my favorite move. We're doing some renegade rows in a high plank. Try to keep your hips isolated from rocking. Drive those elbows up. Exhale, lift, inhale, back down. If you need to do modified, you can drop to a tabletop renegade, which would be on your knees.
Reimagined.
Time to get those glutes now. We're doing a tabletop right kick back with a dumbbell in between the knee.
Artlist
Exhale, lift up, squeeze straight up to the glute and bring it back down. Try to keep your hips squared to the mat here.
Artlist.io.
All right, other side. Left leg goes up and down. Squeeze it on out.
Music licensing reimagined.
Body, move your body, baby. Move your body, body, move your body, baby. Move your body, shaking it just like this. Move your body, baby. Move and rotate your hips. Move your body, shaking it just like this. Move your body, baby.
All right, guys, we're on round 3, last round. We're starting with some power here with some mountain climbers. Slow down if you need to. I want you to find your own pace here. It's okay. You don't have to go crazy fast. I want you to have proper form than hurting yourself.
Music licensing reimagined.
On to some core work. We're going to start with a butterfly crunch. Exhale, bring those elbows together. Inhale, back extension at the bottom.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Moving on to some glute bridges. I want you to think about pressing your lower back into the mat first, then lift the hips up. So tailbones tucked in at the top. Exhale, lift. Inhale, back down. Keep those arms by your side for some support.
Shaking it just like this.
Artlist.io.
Like this. Move your body, baby. Like this. Shaking it just like this, like this.
Music licensing reimagined.
Up next, we have a weighted reverse leg raise. Instead of going up at the beginning, we are going down. Exhale, lift the leg back up. Inhale, lower.
Artlist.io.
Next, we have a glute bridge bicep curl. You're gonna hold that glute bridge the entire time and you're just gonna curl them girls.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Body, move your body, baby. Move your
Up next, we're gonna do a nice C curve roll up, reaching for your toes, slowly bringing it back down vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower. Take your time here. Try not to swing anything out.
body. Taking it just like this.
Artlist IO.
Taking it just like this.
Music
Next, we're gonna go into a crossbody arm to leg crunch. Exhale, lift that right arm and left leg together.
Taking it just like this, like this.
Artlist IO.
Now going to the other side, left arm, right leg raises together. Exhale, lift, inhale, back down.
Music licensing reimagined.
Taking it just like this. Move and rotate your hips. Taking it just like this. Move and rotate your hips. Taking it just like this.
Artlist IO.
Like this.
You finally made it to the cool down. Congrats. We're gonna start with a puppy pose. You're gonna extend those arms wide. Think about being on your knees. Get that nice long arm and spine here, pushing those hips back. Almost like a child's pose, but you are lengthening more at your torso than your hips. Slowly push out of it, and we're gonna go into some cat cows. We're gonna first round into our cat.
Music licensing.
Exhale, flatten the back into cow. Slowly releasing it out. We're gonna lower to our mat. Press off into cobra. Looking left to right with our neck. Big deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out the mouth.
Music licensing reimagined.
Slowly start to push your hips back into down dog. Start to pedal out those heels nice and light. Get a nice long spine, pushing your head between those shoulders.
Artlist IO.
Let's slowly go into a left pigeon. Drive that left knee up into the center of the mat. Go ahead, lower to your forearms if you want to get a little bit deeper here. It's a great stretch for your left glute.
Music licensing reimagined.
And let's slowly sit back. Switch to the right side, right knee to the middle of the mat. Slowly lower to those forearms, relax your neck.
Artlist IO.
Slowly release, sit back into downward dog. Drop to your knees. We're going to get into a nice little child's pose, but we're going to add a reach to the right side across the room, stretching out that left side of the body. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Relax your neck. Slowly release. Work your way over to the left side or across the room, stretching out that right side body. Big deep breath in through your nose again. Exhale. And let's slowly bring it to center. Another big deep breath in through your nose. Exhale the mouth. All right, we're gonna flip over here now, and we're gonna go into some knee hugs. Go ahead and grab both of your knees. Let's rock side to side. Massage out that back muscle here for a moment. Let's start to release that left leg and keep that right knee hugged in and bring it to the left side across the room. Look over your right shoulder, a nice spinal twist.
Artlist.io.
Slowly release, switch sides, hug in that left knee, bring it to the right side across the room. Look over your left shoulder. Big deep breath in. Exhale, relax. Slowly release, legs wide as the mat. We're gonna go into corpse pose. Close your eyes, relax. You did it! Great job out there today. I'm so glad you joined me on this fun workout. I hope you feel fulfilled and
Music
worked up a really good
licensing
sweat today.
reimagined.
If you do enjoy this content, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below on what you would like to see next. We'll see you